Okay, I'm hoping this works. I'm just going to keep painting. I'm hoping it works. Am I live again? It looks like I am. Okay, go ahead and hop back on. Oh, I know I can't have a day or a week without having technical difficulties like that. It just happens. I don't know what happens. The connection gets lost. I'm just gonna keep going. So hope you guys will hop back on. Yeah. Anyways, it's just the way it is. Facebook or Switcher Studios or my internet. There's so many different variables. I never know what caused it. It just happens. Some type of a glitch in the system. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I see myself on there. I see it again. All right. Yep, there it is. It's all right. Guys, I know. It's just the way it is. It is my life. It's going to happen. All right, I'm trying to be careful. I know it's really boring to just watch me paint, but when you see what these look like, you're going to love it. Okay. You can do his jacket any color that you want, honestly. You really could. You could do it any color. So crazy that I don't know if it's an internet glitch, Facebook or Switcher Studios or just, a power surge. I don't know. I have no idea what causes it to freeze. It's just my life. It just tests me. I'm like, you know what? I don't get upset. I just I roll with the punches and we just keep going because what else we gonna do? All right, do around his hand. He's got his little tiny hand sticking out of his puffy jacket. Remember these jackets? Anybody still wear this type of a puffy jacket where it's cold? When we went to Salt Lake City for leadership, they had vests. They had the puffy vests, and it was so cute. Yeah, I got one of them. I don't remember what it was, if it was silver or pink. I'll have to look. I'll have to look and see. I actually don't remember what color it was. I'm sure I have it somewhere. When I came back from there, that was when I had to come back early because of Chloe getting lost. I don't remember any of that. I don't remember what happened. Okay. I think it was Facebook causing because YouTube was working. Oh, okay, Pam. It must have been Facebook. Thank you for telling me that. So yeah, it must have been Facebook. It happens all the time. I can't even imagine. Can you imagine what kind of server room, not room, but server, like warehouses they have to host all of Facebook? And, I mean, things do happen. Remember not that long ago, about a year or so ago, Facebook went down for a day and people were panicking. It was hard for them to handle because they're so used to having Facebook. Okay, so this is what I do. I just turn my project however it's easiest to get next to the area, and I just use this little angle brush and get along all the areas that the other colors just go along it. It's actually very, there's a hair there. Hang on. I see a hair. It's actually really calming for me to paint. When I used to paint every night, so I would do my regular job and I would just go in. I'd come home. So this is even when I lived in New Mexico. I would come home from my job and then I would sit and I would just paint for a few hours. It's so relaxing to me to just paint. I just love it. Sometimes it's so relaxing I fall asleep. I did do that last night. It's been a very exhausting week and we are just starting are pushed to the end. So I have 4 more craft shows to get through. Oops, I have a little oopsie right there. I have an oopsie doodle. Hang on, let me find a Q-tip. That would be better, Darlene. A Q-tip would work better if I can get one out of here. Hi, Nikki, how are you? Okay. Yep, there we go. I got it. I went down into the white area. Okay, and let me clean that up. Okay, all right, so have our first coat of red. Now we need our second coat. The second coat's always easier because you can see exactly where you need to go. So second coat of red. I don't always go right up to the edge. I go close, but you're going to have all your black outline on there. So we're going to do all of our details with our stencil, our transfer, whatever you want to call it, our silk screen transfers, which are stencils basically. I don't know where they got the word transfer. Maybe because it transfers the design. But they are stencils and they have a silk screen. So yeah, same thing. So we will be using these little guys right here in the corner. My head's over the top of it. We'll be using those to do our details. I think we can line up 2 and not have to wash in between. We'll see. If I have to wash it, no big deal. It takes about 5 seconds. Okay, there's that. That one's done. Now I just have to do the wood stock at the top, right? So woodstock will be yellow. We'll use Sunny Day. Sunny Day is a great bright yellow color. There are other yellows that you can use. There's Baby Duck. Baby Duck's a good bright yellow. So trying to get your plans figured out. See what you're gonna make for the yes, yeah. I know. I'm sorry. That's so hard. Where is it that you have to go to? Do you have to drive or you're flying somewhere? There's been so many lately for people. It's sorry, guys. All right. Well, we are getting to the tail end. I have 2 more for red, and then we have our woodstock, and then we have the little hat. We'll do the hat that he's wearing, aqua sky. Okay. Fill that in. We're getting there. Okay. All right. Next. Yeah, it's my husband's Friday off. He gets every other Friday off. This is his Friday off, which is nice. So he can do things, and he's been getting a little bit of work done on his truck. Hadn't had the oil changed in a while. It's a diesel, so our neighbor has a shop here in I don't know if that's considered Santee. Santee's the city right next to us. It probably is Santee, but it's like 5 minutes from the house. So he has his little shop that he does all this diesel work at. So we got that dropped off. So we'll be picking it up. It's expensive. It's expensive to do all that stuff for a diesel. I forgot how expensive it was. But it was time. It had been 2 years. He doesn't drive it that much, so he drives it enough to keep it going. But he used to drive it a lot because he would pull his boat with it, and then he'd take it on desert trips. He doesn't do as many desert trips, and he doesn't have his big fishing boat anymore. So he drives it to work at least once a week, and then drives it on the weekend at least once. So because you have to drive them. You can't just let them sit forever. Some people are like, oh yeah, it's been sitting here. I haven't driven it. Well, that's not a good thing. You need to drive your vehicles. It's not good to let them sit forever. So you hate flying, and you don't have time to take the bus. Oh gosh. Yeah. Thank you, Lucia. They're going to be really cute when I do all the detail. I know this is the boring part, sitting and watching someone paint. Yeah, it's kind of boring. And when you have to do the tiny detail, it takes longer. Oops. I just got his face. Hello, Darlene. Let me get a Clorox wipe and see if... See, that's why I take my time, because I don't want to get out of control. Okay. Oh my goodness. Might have to get my white brush. I'm gonna have to go over it with my white. But I have that brush right here. So let me do that right now. Oops. See? Even I, who paints every day, I still make crazy mistakes. Sometimes my hand just isn't as steady, or all of a sudden has a little, I don't know what, like a little, not a spasm, but just like I didn't have it under control. I got out of control. Like I was driving it in the wrong direction there. I don't know what happened. It happens to the best of us, right? It happens to the best of us. Okay. Getting at the bottom, then I'll do the hand. So my next craft show is Escondido. It is Seasons of the Heart. If you are here in San Diego or LA, because it's not that far. Escondido's not that far from LA. You could drive down. You could drive down. Yeah, Temecula area. Not that far away. Come and see us. We'll be at it's next weekend. It's Seasons of the Heart. It starts on Friday. It's Friday, Saturday. I think it's 9 to 6 or 9 to 5 on Friday. I don't have it in front of me, but it's at least 9 to 5 on Friday, and the 9 to 3 on Saturday next week, not this week, at the Escondido Arts Center. I'm not sure. Art something center. Okay. All right. We have all of our red. Okay. Now we'll do let's do our woodstock. Hi Deb, how are you? Happy Friday. There's not very many people on. I lost everybody when I had my little oopsie and it froze. So, oh, there we go. I actually was on the wrong one. There are 21 people on. Okay, so I did get some people back. Okay. All right. So Woodstock is right here. So I'll have to do 2 coats of that. Escondido Arts Center or something like that. Anyways, that is on Escondido Boulevard in Escondido. That's next week. So that's where I'll be next week. I am getting stuff ready. I set up on Thursday. It's a little bit hectic setup because there's not just a big parking lot to park in. You have to pull through and unload and then carry your stuff to the building, and then we wait until the floor plan is done. So it's kind of a test of our patience. I'll definitely take a chair to sit in that's comfy this time, because we didn't know. We weren't sure what was going to happen last time. I will have to put a second coat. Let's do the hat. Let's do Aqua Sky. Hi, Carol. Thanks. I actually was on the wrong one. I try to have it on my Facebook page so that I can see that I'm still alive on there. So I was on the wrong one. I was on the previous one. I'm like, nobody's watching. Okay, so Aqua Sky. I don't think this is the same blue that I did last time on here, but guess what? That's the blue I decided to do today. I wanted a bright blue because I thought it would be cute. Okay, so there's one. We're almost there, guys. Thanks for being so patient with me. These are going to be super cute. They are the standers. I think I'll glue the bases together before I stencil on them so the base part can be drying. All right, smooth it out. Let's dry that. We'll put our second coats of yellow, our second coat of blue. We'll glue our stands together. So cute, guys. I just love all these things. They're just so fun. All right. Okay. Well, I have the blue one right here, so I'll just do my second coat of blue because I have that brush right here. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day out there. How's you guys' weather? Is it getting chilly where you're at? It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I wonder what our weather's going to be like. Let me look and see. So it says it's 59 right now, and the high is going to be 79. Oh, on Sunday our high is going to be 85. So it's gonna be nice. And no, oh, rain next Saturday. No, please. Maybe they'll change. 60% of chance of rain next Saturday. That's never fun. We don't like rain, especially when it's time to tear down. So maybe it'll move. I think there might be a hair on there. Okay. Yeah, sometimes that will go away. Okay, there's that. Let's do our woodstock, and then we're ready to do our stencil. It's supposed to be in the 30s this weekend with a chance of snow. Oh, wow. And Carol says it's 37 in Vermont. Nice. So it's starting to get that wintry feel. There is a hair on there. Hello. I am shedding like crazy. I guess I guess that's normal. I'm shedding for the fall. Holy cow. Okay, there's that. One more. I just don't like it to be rainy when it's craft shows setup or tear down. That is never fun. Your box is getting wet and then you put it into your trailer and everything's wet in there. Not a good thing. Okay. All right, let's dry. And then let me get the paint out of the way. We will get our bases glued together and then we will stencil. Everything looks good. I do need to go over this so I can see an area where, let me see if I can do this right-handed. Okay. I just wanted to be 100% dry before we stencil it. Okay. All right. That's good. Let's put this up here. Moving. All right. Bring in my bases. Here's all the bases. So the large ones are for this and this. And let me just, I don't even think that we need to ink the edges on these because I'm not inking any of these. They're just going to be stenciled. Okay, these are all the same. Okay, those are the same. These are the same. We just need to glue it all together. And then we'll set these to the side so they can dry. So they're ready when it is time to glue everything together. I just put some glue on there. Okay. All right. Line it up. Make sure the center part's lined up because sometimes it will, the little center part is not centered on the piece of wood. You want to make sure that you don't have to turn it. And we're just going to put them up here out of the way so they can dry. Okay. Scooch these down. Oh, hey Chris. We are doing good. So down to 5 for babies. They're being good for the most part. They will be happy to go on their walk today. So yesterday was just a little hectic with everything, with hubby having to go to urgent care. So they did not get their walk. Carrie says it's getting cold. It's supposed to get rain or snow next Saturday to Sunday. Wow, nice, nice. Laura says it's supposed to be in the 30s. I already read that. Sorry. Okay, we're ready. We're ready to do our stencil. And I did grab a new jar that was in my back room that I had been using back there. So this is just our black chalk paste. You do want to use chalk paste with your stencils. You don't want to use paint. Paint is not good. So we're going to try to do 2 in a row. If I need to wash it, I will. We'll see if I can't line it up, then I'll wash it. Okay, so peel this off. I'm going to put this part down and put this on top of it. And then it's really easy to line it up because you can see through it right now. So the second time, it's not always as easy, but we're going to try it. Okay, get all your air bubbles out. Are you ready to see this? This one turns out so cute. I just love it. I made a bunch when I did all the samples for the release. Remember when they had the release and I did my entire entryway with Snoopy? I had a bunch of these done. No, I didn't do this one because that wasn't one of my stencils. I did this after. Okay, guys, I'm telling you wrong. But anyways, I didn't get this one in my ones that I was doing. So I did it after that. But I think I did like 4 or 5 of each. And they all sold. Okay, I'm trying to get off as much as I can so I can see through it. I found that's kind of a trick too, is if you scrape off, the more you scrape off, the easier it is to see through it. But you do have to hurry because you can't dilly-dally. You don't want it to dry on there. And then just carefully pull it up in case you have to lay it back down. Look at that. I'm going to have to touch up around his hand. I didn't get it completely lined up around his hand. Okay, I'll try to do better on this one, on the next one. So, all right, let's see. Let's see if I can do better on the hand. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this. Okay, all right. Okay, what time is it? Almost 8. Almost 8. Tara gets here at 9. I'm supposed to log in for work at 8. I will log in as soon as I'm done. I don't have a ton of work. I'm pretty caught up. I did a lot of work yesterday. I have a tiny bit for today. But you never know because sometimes things come up. Okay, I think I got this one better. Yeah, I'll just take my stylus and I'll just fix that. Oh, it might be off at the top. It's okay though. You know what? It will be fine. Oh yeah, so the hand's on completely. Okay, perfect. All right. I think it's good. If you need to do any fixing on the details, you can also use your a marker. So I'll probably just add a little bit of extra along the side. Okay, that's not the right one for that. Okay, so you can wash these and use them over and over. Bay Area, Morgan Hill High in the 70s. Nice. Okay, I'm looking for my Clorox wipe that I was using. I got some on my hands. I got some stuff on my hands. Okay. All right, so I'm going to push this up. Yeah, I'll probably just use a marker and make like a second little thing there. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I make a little mistake. Sometimes I don't get it lined up perfectly. I'll try to do better. Like I can see the ear. That's the key thing on here. I can see the ear and I can see the top of the nose. And I think we're good to go. All right. Aren't they so cute? I just love them. And that combining the painting them with the stencil it just works out so good. I prefer to do them like this, to paint the wood first. Because you can paint this, you can chalk this right onto a sign and then paint it in. Yeah, you can do that, but it's a lot more work. You do the outline, then paint it in, and then you do the outline a second time. But you can do that, and we have done that. Okay, trying to get... Okay, I think I'm good there. Let's peel this up and see. There's his nose. I see his nose. Looks good. Ooh, looks really good. Okay, that looks really good. Okay, so that one turned out good. Let me move this. We're going to do another one. So put this over here. And let's see if we can do this. I'm going to focus on that ear. If I get the, because there's a lot of screen there, getting the ear lined up and the sides lined up. That looks good. Okay, I think we're good. I hope. Okay, if we're not, then I might cry. No, no, it actually looks good. It does. Okay, I have a lot of chalk paste on my squeegee. And you can go back over it. You can use a little stylus if you need to tidy something up, like the hand here. I'll show you. I'll show you how to do that. I'll use a stylus and I will tidy that up so that it's more perfect. We don't have to be perfect, but we can be a little bit better than that. Okay, scrape all that off. That scraping also helps press that chalk paste down through the stencil. So there's two reasons I do that. It saves chalk paste that you can use on the next project, and also it helps press it through. Okay, let me peel this up. Okay, looks good. All right, so those are done. Two more done. Okay, now we have Snoopy, the skating Snoopy. Your grandson loves Snoopy. Do you have cutouts and transfers to go with the Snoopy? Yes, that's what we're doing right now. I have the transfers and the cutouts available. Your granddaughter, I think I said grandson. Yeah, granddaughter. Yeah, we have with all of the Chocator ones. I have all of the stencils and the cutouts. So we painted it first. So these are the cutouts. These are the cutouts that I cut out and I sell. And you would just go to the peanuts section. And then I have all the stencils too still. So super easy. Okay. All right. Hopefully I can line this one up as good as I did the others. The others are pretty good. This one's just a little bit off on the hat, but that's easy to fix with a marker. Okay. Trying to find a place to grab onto without making a mess. There we go. Right there. Snoopy only. Yeah. This is Snoopy right here. Snoopy only. Yep. I have whatever Chocator had. That's all I can do. I can only do what they have done. I can't do anything else because that would be copyright infringement. So whatever Chocator has, I'm able to do. Okay. So this one comes in, it has all three on the stencil. So it has all three of these Snoopy ones on the stencil. There are, excuse me, there are other stencils that have Snoopy and Woodstock. I think, a lot of times, I mean, you see Snoopy with Woodstock. So when you see it have a stencil, it's probably going to be, some of them are going to be Snoopy with Woodstock because that's his pal. That's who he hangs out with. Okay, hopefully I got this one good too. I'm hoping. Hopefully it's not off. I was trying to save having to wash it. We'll see. Okay, looking good so far. All right, we're gonna dry it. We're gonna put the base on, but I am gonna fix the hand part. I'll show you how to fix the hand with the stylus. And did you decide if you're going to have a sale this weekend? I haven't got anything ready for the sale. I would like to do the sale. It's just gonna, if I do a sale, it's just gonna be small. So it would just be the Peanuts ones that I have. It would be on Sunday. So I'll see what I can pull together because I would like to do that. I do have a lot of the Peanuts ones. It would just be a small sale because there's only been maybe 30 Peanuts ones. Okay, let me move this. I am going to get my stylus. I need my paint. I'm going to fix the hand part on this one. So I need to fix that really quick. And my hands are always messy. Gail, you're funny. I am always messy Jessie here. My name is not Jessie, but I am messy like Jessie. So sometimes if I have an oopsie, and it went outside, I didn't get it lined up quite perfectly, I will just go and I'll just fix it with my stylus. Like I can color in a little bit. It's easier when everything is dry to do that. That one looks pretty good. There's like just a tiny bit. And I try not to get too obsessive because my customers aren't going to care. They're just going to be so excited because they saw something from Snoopy. Okay, that looks good. This one looks good. Don't need to do anything there. That one looked good. I'm not going to, the hat could be touched up, but I'm not going to. I'm going to touch up the hat on this one. I'm going to grab, and see, I just touched the side and there's more. There is more chalk paste on there on the sides. I need to dry it is what I need to do. Okay, so I'm just going to take my marker and I'm going to draw another little thing here, and no one's going to know that wasn't supposed to be there. So that's just drawn in. Okay. All right, let me go in a little bit closer for you guys. Okay, let's dry everything. Let us dry everything. Okay. I know I have to decide how many of each I'm keeping because I'll never get them again. So I will probably be keeping 4 of each just because I'll be using them next year and the next year and I'll never be able to get them again. So I need to have enough that I can use for several years. Okay, we're ready to put them into their bases to make them into standers. So I'm going to grab my glue and I'm going to grab a Q-tip because I always make a little bit of a mess on the thing. I'm going to just barely put any glue. I'm going to test this out. Yep, it fits. If it fits, it ships. Oh, yeah. Okay, that fits. And does this one fit in here? Perfect. Okay, they all fit into their bases. So let me just stand up to do this. I do have my hot glue. I'm going to go along the back of them with the hot glue. I just put just a teeny tiny bit of glue. Just a teeny tiny bit. Okay, so we'll do those 2 first. And then we'll put hot glue at the back to just kind of support it. I'm going to use my Q-tip to go along there to clean up any glue that oozed out. There's a tiny bit that oozed out. Oops, take the lid off, Darlene. It doesn't work if you don't take the lid off. So, not that much glue. Okay. Teeny tiny bit of glue. Just a little bit. Okay. All right. This goes in here. Just press it down. Clean up the glue with the Q-tip. Oops, that doesn't go in that one. Goes in this one here. Press it down all the way. Make sure you're in all the way. Okay. I didn't have any. Okay. Sometimes you have to kind of move it. Don't press so hard that you break it though. Okay. All right, I'm going to grab my glue gun and I'm going to do the backs of them. And now I have 6 more items to go in my booth. I know. Thank you, sis. I love them. I think they're super cute. Okay. I'm going to put... Okay. I just put a bead of glue along there, and then I go back and I put a second one. Yeah. We are almost done. This just helps it so that the base doesn't come off. Because, you know, sometimes, whoops, wrong side. Hello. I'm like, that didn't look right. Sometimes the bases will detach, and I don't want that to happen to my customers. If you want to have yours so that you can store them flat, that's different. But if you're selling it at a craft show, you want to make sure, see how I have the glue there? I just have the glue down in that. Nobody's going to care. And nobody's going to question, why did she do that? I'm doing it to make sure that they don't come apart. Because I have had that happen before where I was missing a base and I'm like, now what? I have to go cut another one. I can't sell this. I have to go home. I have to cut another base for it and paint it. Okay, we are done with that. I'm unplugging my glue gun right now. I will put you up to myself. Let me move this. Let me get my chalk paste cleaned up really quickly. I will need to wipe the lid part. It is a mess. It is messy. I will be spraying a paper towel. The top of it is a mess. So just kind of go around it so that when you put that lid on, it doesn't glue itself together and it's difficult for you to open that. Okay. All right. Let me put you up to me. And there we are. Okay, we have all of our little guys here. Aren't they so cute? I'm like, how do I do this? Just kind of one here, one there. They are so fun. All in a row. Okay. My camera could be better. Let's see. Yeah. I need to recenter it. Every time that I have to redo it, it kind of gets bumped and it gets moved. So there we go. There we go, guys. We have all of our little Snoopies ready to go. Thank you. All right. Well, I hope you have a fantastic day. I love you guys. See you tomorrow.